This is just super duper smart, and it's putting it in people's hands. We all know that exercise is important. I don't think we know how important it is and what a great benefit it would be to our kids in terms of the behaviors. But if you think about it, an exhausted kid is a kid who doesn't have the time to get anxious, right? We know that that lowers stress. I'm talking too much, David, and not letting you talk, but I think it's remarkable.
Well, I myself and the team appreciate it. Like I said, we worked really hard. And one of those, when you mentioned the videos, that's been our biggest response from the universities and people using it is they love those video models. And I knew that we knew from the evidence that video modeling is, but there's 133 videos paired with exercises, which most apps you don't see that in the autism community. It's hundreds of visuals, but only 20 videos. But the unique thing and most exciting thing about those videos, there's 3 individuals demonstrating, and all 3 of those individuals have autism. Those are clients and champions of ours that we've worked with for years, and we shot those videos in 2 days, and they're the ones modeling for their peers. So really excited about that.
And I gotta say, it talks to you, which is wonderful. So I'm playing with it right now. And I just clicked on the browse exercises. And if you're thinking this is just calisthenics, you need to guess again. Because I've gone into the browse exercises, and it's got all these categories here, starting with yoga. We're big fans of yoga here at Autism Live, and we know how helpful that can be to our kids to help them to be centered. It helps with that core strength. It helps with anxiety. You've got sports skills, cardiovascular fitness, muscular fitness, abdominal strength, motor coordination, posture, body image, dynamic flexibility, and the fitness room. And it's almost like the flashcards in that there are these lovely blue squares that each one of them has a really fun cartoon drawing of what it is with the name of what it is. I'm looking at yoga right now, so I've got the butterfly and the airplane and the bird. I'm going to push to sports skills. And I love the voice. A lot of times I don't like the voiceovers, but I like her. And all of these amazing things, a bounce pass, a catch with glove, catch with hands, chest pass, stop soccer ball. I love that you've torn it down into these very small increments. We know that that's the way to get it done. I'm just going through here. There's so many exercises here, and so many of them that have a video with them to do that video modeling. So this is a huge chunk of work that you guys have done. It's very comprehensive, David. I love that schools are using this, but if somebody's school doesn't use it, I think it's important that we tell parents, you could do this at home.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was the goal when we redesigned it, is to make it, and it's not just for the schools or the parents, and in talking about the schools, remember these, and I was a paraeducator myself, these visual supports, especially in a PE setting, are not only important for our children with autism or our students with autism, but are vital to the support staff who are trying to help them achieve these goals, or the non-exercise professional. So again, we made it really simple and easy to use, and that's the response we're getting. But those visuals are just as important for the support staff as they are the child.
I agree. So much of the time when my son comes home for the summer, he's doing really well, and so he doesn't qualify for summer support services from his school anymore. But the OT will send him home with a piece of paper with some exercises on it, and sometimes we get a baggie of tools. I think it was summer before last, there was one of those scrunchy tubes that he would have to squeeze it and put it back together and then pull it apart. And he had to do it in like 20 different directions. He had to do it behind his head. He had to do it across his chest, and both directions. It was all these things. But I will be honest with you, we started out great the first week, and and I'm reading the instructions to him and he's not loving it, but we were doing it every day. Then the piece of paper, I don't know where it went. And so now we're doing it, but it feels like we forgot something. And by the end of the summer, we weren't doing it anymore. It wasn't reinforcing to him. It wasn't reinforcing to me. And we couldn't keep organized, and I didn't feel like I knew enough about what I was doing. If we had programmed it into here, home and I just said to him, did you do your exercises? I could have handed him the iPad. It walks you through the exercises. You get to register the reps. It's very reinforcing the way that it does it, and you feel like you accomplished something.
Yeah, and that's what these kids, I mean, aside from all the benefits that I mentioned earlier, what we found with all of our kids over now, this has been 10 years I've been doing this, is that they have a newfound confidence because of exercise. It's just they haven't always had the supports in place, and we're very happy and uh, excited that we can try to provide these supports and this technology, but we are just trying to continue to educate parents and schools and professionals that this should not just be in their PE class. This exercise can be used as a sensory break.
Yeah.
It could be used before or after they get on or off the bus to calm their bodies. You can do functional type of sensory breaks or exercise.